sideline is their head coach. His team in the win column for the first time with their victory a week ago. His counterpart on the Ravens side is John Harbaugh. His team looking for a spark hope. Their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. They'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarter. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a third down and 4. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024, at quarterback Josh Allen.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
On second down, here's Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, here is Allen. 16 yards, pick up on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line. First and 10.
The 41-yard line.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and you get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And trying some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort.
And he's in! Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. On first and 10, Jackson. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Now, Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the linebackers, Trevin Wallace.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. the #1 thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Allen now off the bootleg. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score.
And a banana.
We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Ooh.
The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. This one just too far for the receiver in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback as they come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, Not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Open man is Shakir, and that's complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll stick with him again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. They're going to lose yardage. They're not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack. And I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Bills.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Now, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down. Jackson up top again. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. But his guys are set up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
One of the tight ends motions right. Henry. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground is Cook to start this drive. He'll work his way forward for the 3 yards. Malachi starts there for the stop. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Going up top. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Pass's kick is good, and the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. We'll get this up past the 20.
Yeah,
That's where they'll set up shop. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Sack number 50 in his career. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Jackson looking to throw. There's the veteran tight end Andrews. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Baltimore.
That's good for Baltimore.
Throwing Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
And a yard at the 42-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. Inside the 25. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled the season output. He now has 4. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Makes the score Bills 21, Ravens 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
And I picked something else, son. No, you be nice. You be nice.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in.
Haymakers.
And they're not
Haymakers.
gonna get to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Bateman. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 2. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And into tackle, but taken in. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First down throw for Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Jackson. As into the hands of Jordan Whittington. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Second down, Jackson. He'll step up and run this. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Detroit Lions.
And we know the Detroit offense can score. How about the defense getting it done? They force the fumble, ball's loose, and then the presence of mind to scoop it up, and he wants to score. He will. Touchdown. The Lions are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory.
Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's Bryce Young. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Panthers are into the win column. They get the victory here in Week 3. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle. The Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Jordan James. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Niners get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the three. Boom! And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. Play action. Here's Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Brenton Simpson getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
I really like this response here to start the second half. You have to imagine they went into halftime finding themselves down by 2 scores. They need...
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Mike.
Pizza rolls? Pizza rolls.
Please, turn it down. Too loud. It's 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 too loud.
Green in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Play action now. Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward 7.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain
So,
of 7.
from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll run. It's Henry. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
You know, Mike, it's funny when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason. Sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself.
Be nice.
They were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he will score again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens are back to within 7. It's 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, this is Strong. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bills' offense and their big play
Nice.
now getting set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain
Nice.
of 21 to open this drive.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Mike Green, he gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun is Allen. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. That is Kyle Duggar in from his safety spot to record the sack.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Jackson going to keep it himself. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson out of the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. Third down coming up.
Third and 3.
Now, Jackson. It's a short one caught by Andrews. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pistol give to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Joey Bosa in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Jackson now on second down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Jackson looking to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nnamdi Madubuike in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. From the gun, the throw here for Allen. And they would continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The Bills bringing on the punt team. as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Pistol formation with Jackson. Whoa. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Ravens bring their punt team out. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll begin here on the ground. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
Now pressure gets there, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson. He gets in to register his squad's 10th sack of this one.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. We're about ready now for the punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, we're able to hold them to no gain.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
At the 46-yard line.
Lamar, good work from the pistol. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
We'll try and run for this with Henry. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. Here's Henry. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. The clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And he'll get about 5. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right? Like when we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away for breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
Yep.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now it's Lamar Jackson and the Ravens down on the scoreboard. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order, but got the ball, and they've got a 1st down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same pace with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Pope that time. And it'll be 2nd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this is not going to do it. That's defense. Comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory. Allen down to an 8, and that should do it. So a road win here for the Bills. This